ResortLoop.com is brought to you by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Enjoy Joffrey's new single origin coffee, Peru Cafe Femenino. Available at Joffreys.com and at the Joffrey's kiosks throughout the Disney parks and resorts. And the best part, the sale of Joffrey's Coffee Cafe Femenino gives back to worthy projects and programs that enhance the lives of women and their families in coffee communities. That's Joffreys.com.
Hey, Tim and Bob, and all of Looper Nation. This is wannabe Super Looper T-Bone from the Old Guys with Glasses podcast. I just wanted to congratulate you guys on an amazing milestone of 300 episodes of the Resort Loop podcast. I've been a listener from the beginning and will keep on listening. Here's to 300 or 3,000 more. No pressure. Bing bong.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently holding for further traffic clearance. Once the monorail in front of us moves a safe distance away, we will resume our forward motion. Please remember to stay clear of all automatic doors. If you're standing, please continue to hold on to the silver handrails. Thank you.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
We need to thank Mr. Terry Pritchard there for the opening for episode 301.
Well, to be honest with you, we had already recorded that.
We did.
With the Sherman cousins, and Terry had sent it to me, and I thanked him for it, but let him know that, and he said, this might be a little bit late, but we wanted to use it anyway because we really appreciate all of those opens that you guys send in to us.
Yes, we have a few more that we need to get out there, but we're going to need more right after that. So please just keep sending them to area code 414
WDW
Loop. Now let's clear something up, Terry. You're not a wannabe super looper.
No.
You are a super looper. Come on.
He's been around with us for quite a while. We haven't heard from him in a while.
Well, I'm sure he's busy. I'm sure he's listening, though. He's busy. He's doing his, the Old Guys with Glasses show. Come on.
Yeah.
Doing the tech thing.
That's a fun little show.
It is.
Fun little show. I haven't listened in a couple of shows, so I do know that, you might want to watch the young ones' ears, the little ones. Some of their stuff gets a little randy.
Oh, randy. Listen to you.
Hey, Tim, before we get started, I got to tell you something. I'm a little bit wired, which is strange because I'm having some of Joffrey's tea that is not caffeinated, but I'm wired because it's so good.
It is good.
Shameless plug time. I am enjoying their incredible citrus sorbet tea. And
incredible.
I know we talked about it.
Incredible.
I'm telling you, a little 2-ounce bag, you go, but it's only 2 ounces of
exactly.
tea. This stuff, you said, it expands. What did you call it when it expanded in the French press?
Oh, what did I say? Is this some, I don't know, tea massive goodness? I don't even remember what I called it.
Exactly.
It was crazy.
It's a flavored oolong tea that is just, it's crazy good. It's very, very sweet, even with very little sugar in there. I just put a tiny little bit of sugar in there. I like sugar with my tea.
I do too. Just a little bit to kind of tie the flavors together.
But, oh my gosh, it is so, so good. And this 2 ounces is going to last me a long time because you only put 3 teaspoons per 6-ounce cup into your press. And the best way to do it, French press that thing. It's so good. Thank you, Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company, for that incredible tea. I'm going to have some of that next time I go down to Tea Traders, Tim.
Oh, absolutely. I've looked it over there. They have like some kind of tropical tea. It just looks fantastic. The tea is quickly becoming, now maybe it's a winter thing for me, like my evening go-to beverage now.
Yes, yeah. Well, and we are recording in the evening, and that's exactly why I wanted to try it out so that I didn't have a caffeine hit, just before bed. But then I get wired because it's so good. So there you go. I can't win. And speaking of not being able to win, I wanted to make an announcement real quick, if I may.
Yes.
I know a lot of people were wanting to meet up with me this weekend at Disney for the 5K. Most of you by now, you already know I wasn't able to make the trip down. We had a little family emergency we had to take care of, so our travel plans got adjusted. So I apologize to everybody down there that I was going to meet up with and say hello and have a little looper meet. But unfortunately, things happen and you got to make travel changes.
Right. Well, I'm sure I speak for everybody that I hope everything was working out okay at your end. So
absolutely, yeah, we're working through it. It'll be fine. Everybody's good, and knock on wood.
Was that wood?
Was
somebody there?
Actually, I guess particle board. I don't know.
Is it your Joffrey's order? Don't order yet, Bob. We have another announcement coming up by the end of the show. So don't.
Yes, we do.
Don't order yet.
Yes, we do. So we better jump into the show. We got a lot to cover, and
yes.
we've still got our contest we're running.
Oh my gosh!
At the end of the show, still wired about the Sherman Brothers show. By the way,
I tell you, I couldn't come down from that show when we got done recording those babies. Man, it took me a while to get my feet back on the ground.
Man, good guys.
Oh,
good
fantastic.
Guys. Okay, Tim. So here's what we asked. We asked our wonderful Resort Loop or Looper Nation. We heard through the grapevine that Disney is considering adding more resorts.
Yes.
And or more rooms to their resorts because of capacity. I mean, we've all seen the crowds, especially during the holidays, and they're thinking, hey, we got to capitalize on this. People are coming to the park. So we wanted Looper Nation's ideas.
Yes. I say it means something else before that, though.
What's that?
If they're building more rooms, they're considering another park.
You said that.
I did say that. I'm saying that again.
What kind of park could they possibly want to make, Tim?
That's a whole other show. That's a whole other Looper listener poll.
That's a whole other tease. So
that is.
So we asked you guys, we wanted your resort ideas. You guys, of course, always coming through for us. We appreciate that. And Tim, why don't you kick us off with some of these great ideas?
I'll kick us off with a good friend of the show, Jason Mitz. He says, I'd like to see another moderate resort similar to the Art of Animation, perhaps using Monsters, Inc., Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, and Peter Pan. How about that?
Ooh, I like that.
They could use the Peter Pan theme for a pool and splash play area like they Imagineered for Nemo and the giant pool. It would be nice to have the themed courtyards for pictures and maybe have it close to the Art of Animation to use as an expansion of that resort.
Oh, I like that idea.
I do love that idea.
I like that idea. Kind of make it, because the All-Stars, you've got all of those resorts around the All-Stars. Why not?
Exactly.
Add to that. That's awesome.
I like the idea of another moderate also.
Oh, we got to get another moderate in there.
We do.
Absolutely. Eric Jones says a monorail resort, but between Epcot and the TTC somewhere. I love that idea.
I do too.
They've got all that land over there. You think that would be an easy one. They could just... We've always talked about how that monorail track is so expensive.
Exactly.
It's just a little peel off there wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, for a resort and maybe a park. Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of land right there, my friend. Peter Pontecorvo, we know Pete.
Yay, Peter.
He says the Asian on the monorail or a new moderate.
I like that idea. Hey, why not an Asian moderate?
Why not?
I like that.
They're not...
What's that?
I was going to say, they're not going to put a moderate on the monorail, though.
No. Unfortunately. Paul Toranicki?
I think you got it.
Says, how about a moderate resort, but on the monorail line, another one, but themed for Star Wars? Now, I love this idea. Paul really put a lot of thought into this. It could have two sections, the light side and the dark side. The Princess Suites would be themed for Princess Leia, of course. Instead of pirate-themed rooms, there'd be rebel-themed rooms. In the bathroom, there'd be a mirror, and the frame around it would turn into a wanted poster for the rebel spy. So everyone who used the mirror would be a rebel spy. I love this. The light fixtures on the wall would be lightsabers.
Oh, wow.
And only for this resort, sometimes when you turn on the television, this is fantastic, there'd be a special message from Princess Leia asking for your help, like the hologram message R2-D2 delivered in the original movie.
Oh, that is cool. That would be cool.
Would that be? I
love the thought in that one.
Have Stacy from the resort TVs with the Princess Leia buns up in her hair.
I don't know if I could sleep with the constant hum of that lightsaber being on at night.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
Awesome. Thanks, Paul. Scott E. Fody goes, a resort designed to look like Arendelle.
Oh,
and it just goes, yeah, let it go. Scott, come on.
Scott is our fact checker, by the way. He always is correcting me, especially. Not you.
No.
Make mistakes.
Oh, please. We need somebody to check our facts.
Jen Steed.
Jen.
She really thought this out. All right. She said, in all honesty, and I've thought this through, I'm a proud Kentuckian, and we've got some of the most unique settings in the nation. I would call it the Grand Bluegrass.
Ooh.
It would have two major theming areas like Riverside and French Quarter. There would be the Keeneland section, named after the Keeneland racetrack in Lexington, Kentucky. It would be an equestrian setting and more regal and featured buildings named after Churchill Downs.
Oh.
The second area would be known as the Cumberland Quarter and would be more of a rustic theme, featuring a state park-like setting with hiking and biking trails. This area would also feature the Moonbow Pool, themed and named after the Moonbow, that can only be seen at Cumberland Falls. Have you seen that, Tim?
I can't say I have.
No, I got to check that out.
Yeah.
It would feature a sport bar named State Divided, featuring theming of mostly University of Louisville and University of Kentucky sports decor, with little hidden decor representing our other universities, and a signature restaurant featuring Southern-inspired cuisine named Red Mile. That I like the idea.
Oh, my goodness.
And a table service restaurant named Man of War after the legendary Triple Crown winner.
I've heard of him.
Also a quick service place, and you have been here, named Mammoth Morsels after Mammoth Cave.
Yes.
I know that's a lot, but you asked and I delivered. And then Kelly Stanley Cotton followed up with, as a fellow Kentuckian, I love this idea, Jen.
Jen, that is a fantastic idea.
That would be nice. Maybe we need to represent, more of America. We've got the coasts and the Pacific Northwest, but, nothing wrong with the middle of America.
I love that idea. I'll tell you right now, I just want to go to Kentucky. My goodness.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Well, maybe a little in this. Wait till spring. But sounds beautiful. Would love to go.
There you go.
Another good friend of the show, Gary Zarelli. He goes, Star Wars Hotel, baby. Right near Hollywood Studios.
There you go, Gary. Absolutely. That who knows?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on. Tim Devine says, how about stop building rooms and make stuff to do and places for the people to go to replace all of the stuff that has been closed?
Like another gate.
Oh, geez.
After all these rooms were built.
Man, this better turn out like you're saying, just like the buffet. Otherwise,
why would they listen? Why would they listen to me?
Exactly.
Ian Hetherington. He goes, I'd like to see a moderate based on Marvel. Have Avengers themed rooms with the choices of Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, or the Black Widow, Thor, and Hawkeye. Could also include Big Hero 6 for the younger guests. And have Baymax as an interactive animatronic in the reception area. Have some deluxe hotel rooms modeled after Tony Stark's house. Maybe with 3 beds, a pool. Have a disaster. Feel like New York City after a battle with the Avengers. Have water, geysers, and etc. Man.
I like that idea, but I'm going to say I would love for that to be a value instead.
They could use a value, but if you're going to throw the Marvel name on there.
Yeah, true.
Wow. Although if you want my room to look like a disaster after New York City battle, just wait till the next day after I've got done getting ready in the morning.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Are you guys like that too? Because we tear up our room, man. The poor housekeeping people.
Well, we try. We try not to. It's not too bad, but I always feel kind of guilty.
We don't succeed. Not even close. Robin Howard says, how about some of the old classics, like a Jungle Book near Animal Kingdom?
Yes.
I like that. That would be a good value. Nice value over by Animal Kingdom would be all right.
Mm-hmm. Nathan Trent, I believe he's from the Diz Dads. I believe I got that. If I have that correctly, Nathan. He goes, he wants more resorts like the Art of Animation, including moderates. Again, the moderates. People want moderates.
Yeah, it gets pricey. Those deluxe get pricey.
Well, they're pricey, but the moderates still have that good theming in there. Good design.
Right. Good pal of the show, Kate Smith says, mid-level Tower of Terror hotel. Would that not be cool?
That would be cool.
That would be awesome. I don't think anybody would want to get on the elevator.
No.
But I think it would be great.
The suites are all on the 13th floor. Kelly Stanley Cotton. She goes, I know Pop Century is themed by decades, but I'd love a 50s and 60s era, mid-century modern space age era themed hotel. Space Mountain kitchenette and all.
Oh, I like that.
That'd be in the Luntesta suite.
That would be the Lentesta suite. We've got our movers heading to his house right now.
That's right. Friend of the show, Mr. Testa. Awesome.
Holly Hub Wilson says, I would love to see a resort based on the Disney musicals in the 90s.
Oh.
I would love a moderate resort that was Star Wars themed and over near Magic Kingdom. I would like a hotel that focused on the wonderful world of Disney shows. So she's given us 3 there. I like the wonderful world of Disney shows idea.
I like that. I like the musical. I like everything she's throwing out there.
Yeah.
Another Star Wars fan. I love it.
Absolutely.
Oh, here comes Sheila Ginsburg.
Oh, Sheila.
I was waiting.
I know you were.
I know. She goes, I'd love to see a resort themed around Main Street, USA. It could be a moderate or a deluxe. Not sure where. Also, a really minimal resort, maybe for those traveling without kids, kind of like the indoor cabins on a cruise ship.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can see that.
That's not a bad idea.
Not at all.
Not a bad idea. I like
Thanks,
that.
Sheila. Yeah.
Amy Porter Cummings says something new near Epcot. Medieval town themed with a castle with lodge-style rooms and quaint cottages similar to the moderate resort buildings. A town high street houses the shops and dining. The pool is a moat.
Well, I like that idea.
You could go with like a Beauty and the Beast themed resort. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the idea of the moat being the pool for the resort. That'd be awesome.
That would be cool, yeah.
The drawbridge bar.
Ooh, look at you.
Look at me.
Adding on.
I have ideas. Moose Martins. They say, what? I thought you were going to say something.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
Keep going.
I'm going. This is edit free. 2016. I think if they did some kind of ski resort similar to what they did with Blizzard Beach, that would be cool.
I love that idea. I do love that idea.
I guess, but it's like I always go to Typhoon Lagoon because I see enough snow right here. So I don't want to see it in Florida.
We certainly have seen enough over this past week.
Oh, my goodness.
Mindy Carnes Muir says, I would love to stay at a resort themed like the Magic Kingdom Park. A section themed like Haunted Mansion, the Tiki Rooms, Small World Rooms, and Jungle Cruise Rooms.
Oh.
Now, that would be fun. Even rooms like the Dream Suite to be able to check into.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, good friend of the show, Freddie P.
Freddie P. Jr., by the way.
Yes. Walt Disney World needs more moderate level resort choices. So he proposes that they take the Mediterranean resort idea and have separate sections representing ancient and modern Greece, Italy, Spain, France, and Egypt. The food court and sit-down restaurant would also reflect these places. That sounds delicious, doesn't it? He says.
Oh, yeah.
Right now it does, yes. He goes, the resort would have to be large like Caribbean Beach, but I'm sure they could find room. Perhaps they could put it somewhere on the Epcot monorail line. See, the Epcot monorail line getting some love.
There you go.
And you could have a Wilderness Lodge Animal Kingdom level deluxe hotel. Yeah, like a baby deluxe.
Yeah.
I love
you know what? I think that would be awesome if they would put something like that. And I don't know what the parking, I mean, I don't stare at the the satellite views of the park. So, but wouldn't that be really cool to have something like that in the back of World Showcase where you walk out in between a couple of the countries and there's your resort. It's a moderate, but you can walk right into the back of Epcot with Spain, France, Egypt, Greece, Italy as the themed restaurant or resort.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be cool. Yeah,
I'm pro resort.
Yeah. Michelle Hassel says this is a game we actually play on long car rides.
Ooh.
We have brainstormed many new resorts, but the most practical was my 8-year-old's suggestion for a castle resort where each building would be a different castle from a different kingdom.
Cool.
The pool would be Ariel's grotto with a water slide down her collection of Who's-Its and What's-Its galore. Of course, my son said he wouldn't stay there because it would only be for girls.
Of course.
He wants to go back to the Wilderness Lodge. Who doesn't?
Exactly. Love it. Kevin at a Terrible Pirate on the Twitter goes, I would love to see a silly symphony themed resort with music gags, sight gags, and sound effect gags galore.
That'd be fun, but wouldn't that drive you crazy after a while?
All the music?
You just want to walk to the pool and you're hearing fart noises and stuff. I don't know.
Don't order the chili, Bob.
Oh, I get it. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't classy, but I did it.
Zach Tilves says a Wild West hotel similar to Frontierland.
Okay.
I like that idea.
I love it. Hey, let's wrap this up with Christina at Raising Las Vegas. She goes, I'd stay in a Star Wars themed resort, especially if it had an Ewok treehouse huts. How cool is that idea?
Yes.
Wow. I love that one. And I wouldn't mind a Frozen theme as long as it had a -5 ice sculpted bar and lounge for the adults to escape to.
That's not a bad idea.
Not at all.
That's not a bad idea. And you know what? Why not take the tree houses that are over by Saratoga Springs and just turn that into an Ewok village? Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
I like that idea. It's already there. You don't have to do a whole lot. Just theme it a little bit different. You'll be all right.
I'm telling you, people want moderate resorts and they want Star Wars resorts.
Yes, they do.
Awesome.
Yes, they do. Guys, thank you so much for participating in that. Tim, what kind of resort would you like to see?
You know what? I would like to see one of the original, the Asian, the Mediterranean, one of the ones that are actually on the monorail.
Yeah.
I'd love to see any one of those built, honestly. Here's the problem I was thinking, though, putting one of those resorts on the monorail.
Uh-huh.
You know how if you're staying at the Grand Floridian, or maybe you've imagined it, if you've not stayed.
I have not stayed.
I know.
Yeah,
I haven't stayed there for a long time myself. Sometimes the monorail is so full of people from the Contemporary, Transportation and Ticket Center, and the Polynesian, there's not that many people to get on.
Right.
I'm thinking...
I have run into that, yeah.
Exactly. I'm thinking, what if they were to build another deluxe resort hotel on that line and get rid of that express line from the Ticket and Transportation Center to the Magic Kingdom? And they're all just resort loop lines.
Oh, okay.
So
I
if
can see that.
other people driving in, then they're using boats and buses to get over to the park. I'm just throwing it out there.
I can see that, but let me throw this out
at
you. And this has really nothing to do with what we're talking about. But why not? Why not them just remove the stop for the resort loop at Ticket and Transportation?
Well, what if they put one of the resorts at where the Ticket and Transportation Center is?
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'm just thinking.
Yeah. I'm just, if because I have done this, I'll admit, I've gotten on the Resort Loop one, stopped at from Ticket and Transportation after driving in, and then stopped at one of the resorts, then get back on. I don't know. That would alleviate some of the issues. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of it's so crowded sometimes for the people staying there.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
you can see it when it's at park close, and everybody's just lined up on those monorail ramps trying to get back to the Ticket and Transportation.
So I don't know how I feel about that. I was just thinking about that, getting ready for the show, and I'm just kind of throwing it out there. Let me know what you guys think about that. Yeah. That'd be kind of weird not to have an actual express loop anymore, but
right.
It'd be good news for people actually paying to stay on the resort loop.
Absolutely.
How about you, Bob? What are you thinking for a resort?
You know what? I love the Mindy Carnes-Mears idea of having a Magic Kingdom park resort that is just themed around the Magic Kingdom. I like that idea. I'd want it to be a moderate or maybe even a value, and just give folks that feeling, because the Magic Kingdom has such a different feeling to it than any of the other parks and any of the other, the resorts are wonderful. Don't get me wrong, but when you walk into the Magic Kingdom, it's just a whole different feeling.
It is.
It'd be kind of neat to try and recreate that at a resort, and one that people could afford would be even better. So have different theming. You'd have Adventureland. You'd have Frontierland, Tomorrowland, and Fantasyland, and you get to pick which one you stay at. Each one would have their own pool, and then maybe a main pool with a mini castle and a small partner statue or something.
Yes.
So,
and your room key could look like an old school fast pass.
I like that idea.
Oh my gosh.
I like that idea a lot. So, hey, keep those ideas coming, folks, and keep checking us out on Facebook and Twitter. This is where we put out these questions for you. So continue to participate. We love everybody who participates. Everybody, Super Looper all, including you, Terry. So,
absolutely, don't question it.
Tim, that's not all we've got. It is time.
Yes.
To give week number 3 contest. What did Walt say?
Yes.
Go ahead and review the rules, since this was your brilliant idea.
The rules are we are going to give you 4 quotes. Only one will be from Walt Disney. You have to decide which one is Walt Disney, and then send that quote to contest@ResortLoop.com. We will take a random. We'll throw all that into the randomizer. Am I correct on that one, Bob?
We all the correct answers.
Right.
Now. You got to be correct.
You can't be wrong and win.
4 weeks. So we got one more after this one. And then we'll throw all the correct answers in the randomizer, and we'll come out with the winner of what will they win, Tim?
Well, Bob, let me tell them what they've won. Well, we'll have won.
May win.
From our good friends over at Joffrey's Coffee, you're going to get a box of the Joffrey's K-Cups.
Ooh.
A Joffrey's mug. A highly coveted ResortLoop.com mug. And an even more highly coveted ResortLoop.com pins.
Ooh, but Tim.
Yes, Bob.
That's not all. Why do you do this every time?
I like you to read it.
We're also going to throw in 1 free year of the upgraded MyDizMatch.com membership. So there you go.
Awesome.
So is it time? Are we going to read the quotes?
Yes, we're going to read these, and I'll read one, then you read the other, then you read one, and I'll read the other.
Okay, I will say this.
Yes.
Get to the chopper is not one of his quotes. Okay.
Also, it's not a tuma.
It's not a tuma.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Start us off, Tim.
The first one, is this Walt Disney? We need to save our show from people who don't know the difference between a Tony Award and Tony Hawk.
Ooh. The second one, B. Tomorrow hopes we have learned something from yesterday.
Ooh, that's profound.
Yeah, there you go.
Here is C. The problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem. Do you understand?
No, I'm not quite sure I do.
I'm not sure what I said.
And finally, D. Laughter is America's most important export. So which one of those 4 did Walt Disney say? Because, of course, everybody thinks that everything
was said by Walt.
Was said by Walt. Oh, my gosh. And the other thing he did not say, I can guarantee you, is, hang on, I've got to tweet that. Yeah, he didn't say that.
He probably did, unless he was talking about the tiki birds.
Oh.
Hey, how about that?
Maybe he did say that.
He might have said that.
Wait a minute.
But whichever one you think he said, you need to send that to contest@ResortLoop.com.
At ResortLoop.com, and we'll have that winner on Tuesday, March 1st. Remember, this is a leap year. You get one more extra day in February.
We planned it that way.
You will not get one extra show in February.
Probably not. Oh, my gosh.
We're exhausted.
We are.
Oh, my gosh. Tim, that is all I've got.
Well, we've got one more announcement, Bob, before we wrap up the show.
What?
More? I know. This is from our good friends at Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company, because remember, now we're loving the tea also.
Absolutely.
In celebration of our 3 years and 300th episode that we just had, which was, I'm still giddy about.
Yes.
They are giving all our listeners a special code to use through March 14th for 20% off.
20?
Incredible.
Wow.
So everybody out there who wants to take advantage of this, you need to use the code Looper20 That's Looper, the number 2 and 0.
Looper 20, and that's on any of their coffee and tea.
Anything, order it there, 20% off.
There you go. Check out that citrus sorbet if you like tea. I really enjoy that one. So, and of course their new Peruvian coffee, the Cafe Femenino.
Yes,
is
and just in a couple days, a few days from now.
What?
The Alani blend.
That's coming out on the 22nd.
Yeah, so in just a few days.
Just a few days available to you, Looper Nation, for 20% off. What's that code again, Tim?
Looper 20.
Excellent. That is all I've got.
I think that's more than enough. Thanks once again to our good friends over there at Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. I'm Tim Scott. You can find me on Twitter at ResortLoopTim, on Facebook at Tim Resort Scott, or the website, ResortLoop.com.
I'm Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. Hey, we reached 1,000.
Woo!
Let's go for 10,000.
Let's do it.
And rate us on iTunes. What else do you think they should do, Tim?
Hey, tell all your friends. Share it, tweet it, tell the world.
Absolutely. And tell all your friends about mydizmatch.com as well.
Spread all the love.
There you go.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. This has been the Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody.